Hey y'all, welcome back to Savannah Reds. Today's gonna be a challenging day. We got 8-foot tide. Well, it's probably a little more than 8 foot. A little bit of a northeast wind, and about a negative 1-foot tide. So we got a good 9 foot of water swing today. What's normally around here means chocolate milk everywhere. But I'm gonna make a long run south to a place I hadn't been in about a year and give it a shot. Hopefully I can find some reds just way back in the river system. And I'm hoping I can find some reds schooled up back there somewhere. Hoping the sun's gonna come out a little bit later. It's kind of broken clouds. Supposed to have rain move in tonight, so I don't know, maybe hopefully the barometer will start dropping a little bit and maybe kind of get them fired up. So we're gonna see what happens. Y'all hang in there with me. Like I say, it's a long run, so I got probably at least 45 minutes before I can get there. So we're gonna see what happens. All right, I made it back. I changed my mind. I decided not to go quite as far back in this river as I originally planned. I'm not far from that. But there's another little side creek I've always wanted to explore. I've always wanted to come to in the winter. To me, it looks like it should be a good place for reds in the winter, schooled up. This creek's got some little deeper holes in some of the bends. Few down trees here and there. So I decided I was going to give that a shot today, at least to start. We'll see how things go. I might end up, once tide drops, the tide's still it's still real high. There's water still all up in the grass back here, but it's starting to drop out pretty quick. I don't know if you can see, but it's probably already dropped 15 inches or so from the you can see where the mark is on the tree over there, the wet line. How much it's dropped already. It's dropping on out pretty good, but there's still a good bit of water in this grass. So it's gonna be a little while before it gets down to what I really wanted to fish, but that's okay, because I always like to get somewhere early and make sure I can get in there. There were no other boats in this little creek. Like I said, I've never been in here before, so I don't know if this is a popular place or not. But a lot of people kind of ignore these little small side creeks, but I've found a couple of gold mines in years past in a couple of these things. So I figured I'd stop and give it a shot. I mean, the only way you'll know is try. It's my last chance probably to fish for the next month and a half. So like I said, it's not ideal with a 9-foot tide swing, but hey, you got to go when you can. Unfortunately, work still kind of controls that. But I'm going to show you a couple things I'm starting out fishing with today. The first one is it's called a baby goat. It's like, I think this is a 2.5 inch lure, 3 inch. I got it on Texas Eye jig head. I believe that's a 1/4 inch jig head. I've had some luck with this color before in another area that I go to with some reds. And the other one I just tied on, oh doggone it, just dropped it, is this little TRD ticklers, they call it. It's got a little, got some little legs on the back end. On a Ned lock head, this is a 1/0 Ned lock. It's a small hook, but it's a small bait. But I think it's gonna be okay the way I got it rigged up. We'll find out. I have caught plenty of reds, big reds, on a 1/0 hook before. 1/0, 2/0, especially when we used to fish with live bait still with the boys. We caught a lot of reds, big reds, on 1/0 and 2/0 hooks. So it doesn't have to be a giant 4/0, 5/0 hook. You catch plenty on these things. So these are two colors. That color is called the Deal. I've never tried this color before. I've had it a while, and the water's actually fairly clear back here, considering it's we have a 9-foot tide swings. So a lot of sandy bottom in this creek. or at least that's the way it looks from the satellite photos I've looked at. So that's what we're going to start with. Alright guys, I got the first nice fish of the day. I don't know what it is. Wow. I just swapped over from throwing a, I believe that's a red. What is this? What is it? Wow, it is a red. That's a fine one. Man, I just swapped over to a the TRD ticklers, and he hit it on the first cast. I've been throwing I broke off 3 or 4 times already. This is a fine red here, and re-rigged and had on a shrimp pattern. Good Lord, what a red! And something kept picking it up and playing with it, but they wouldn't really take it. I don't know if it was this guy or not, but boy, this was a fine one. Okay, let's see here. He has got it, just barely got him in the corner of the mouth here. Okay. So we can get him where, get this thing on camera here. This is a nice one. Alright, he is racking in about 20, oh wow, he's about 30.5 inches. Wow, he's even better than I thought he was. How about that? That's a fine one. That's a 3, 4, 5 spotter. There's 3 spots on this side, 2 on the other. Wow, what a beautiful fish. Fat, healthy. All right, guys. Maybe I have found the gold mine. Maybe not. Might be the only fish I catch, but a 30.5 inch red will make a trip worth it. Send that to my picture buddy Steven, because I'd sent him a post or a pin rather where I was at, and he circled a screenshot and said he thought that the big reds would be probably one bend further back from where I was at, and I looked at it really close and I see why, because it is a deeper hole back here. So he was right. I gotta thank Steven for that one, because I might not have came further back. I might have went the other direction. Toward the mouth, but I didn't. So, actually, this guy straightened my hook out a little bit. So I have got that, because I swapped over and I'm throwing well, it's a TRD still, but or a Nedlock rather, but it's is a light gauge, light wire hook. So you know, a big red like that can easily bend these. I try not to horse it, because they will straighten. I've seen them straighten the heavy gauge hooks out, and they'll definitely straighten these light ones out. They could bend it all kind of ways. Well, let's get back over here and see if maybe there's another one wanting to play. This is still really early. I say really early in tide. Back here it's still about mid-tide. I'm so far back from the mouth of the river. I think I'm close to an hour behind back here. At least 45 minutes on tide time. Ah, something else picked it up. Oh, there's another one. And I'm throwing, I've got this on my 8-foot Falcon medium light rod. This one's not as big, but he's still a nice red. That's probably about 23. So it's a fight. That big one, I'm amazed I got him in as quick as I did with it. All right, guys, come here. Calm down. Get a quick measurement on this one. Yeah, this one's right at 23. That was a good guess. Pretty fish. That fish was right at the upper edge of our slot here. Even if I was going to keep one, I wouldn't have kept him because he was just too close to, you know, I don't have a actual good measure stick. Got this C-deck pad. It's okay for general measurement, but I sure would want to risk it keeping one by that. They seem to be right in the edge of the current over here. I guess they're sitting there waiting on, see if any bait flushes around that corner. Uh-oh. Hung on something here now. Ah, doggone it, I think I just broke off. Yep. All right, guys, well, time to re-rig. Well, one hit before I could get my GoPro back on. I broke off, so re-rigged, put the same thing on, and first cast. They like that ticklers in the deal color. I've only made like 5 casts with it. I've caught 3 reds. So this was another one about 23, 24 inches maybe, probably 23. He's out. Uh-oh. Well, shoot. All right, let me see if I can get him back over here without netting him, so I can get him back up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, another 23-inch one. Right on the money. All right, guys. I moved from where I was at. I moved back in the direction of the mouth of this creek because the bite died off, and I thought I saw the school swim off, and I did. And they were in another bend. I just caught a 22-inch. My darn battery was dead, so I had to change batteries. Now I've got something else, and this one feels a little better. We might just have a little more spunk, but doggone, spit the hook, or either straighten the hook. They've been giving my hooks a fit. No, he didn't have it good. Oh well. You know, you don't get them all. But yeah, they have been working on my hooks here. They've bent them up. Like I said, it's a real light wire hook. This is actually on a Texas-eye finesse jig head. You know, it's about a 1/0 hook too, light wire. So can't really horse them. I might need to back off my drag a little bit here. A couple of clicks. Have to play them a little more. But I think something's playing with it again. When I came over here, I picked up the shrimp pattern I was throwing. It's a little small shrimp pattern. And something, they were grabbing the tail, but they wouldn't take it. They kept messing with it. So I swapped over to the TRD and the first cast, and I caught the 22-inch red. So for some reason, this is the profile they want. This is a little small profile. I don't think it's so much the color. It's just a little bit smaller bait. There we go. And I'm thinking that maybe that's what they just want today. They want that small, skinny, small bait. This is, I believe this is a little smaller than the other ones. Yeah. Oh, this is a trout. Is that a trout? Yes. Nice trout. How about that? First trout I've caught. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. All right. That's nice. Nice little trout. Actually, he's probably about a 19-inch trout. Okay. Let's see how this trout measures out. He's 18. Okay. There we go. I think it might be another trout. Seems like a lot of head shaking going on. No, I believe this might be a red. Yep, got about a 20-inch red, looks like. I've been trying not to keep any reds because, as y'all know, I've been having, I believe they're getting scarcer and scarcer. You know, a lot of people argue, but, and there are a lot. There was a good crop of them last year, but people have seen a lot of, you know, 14, 15-inch reds and rats. But what's been really missing, or at least from the places I normally fish, are the upper slot reds, or the, you know, over 24 to, you know, 30s. They seem like they're getting scarcer. Had a horrible year in the grass, so the flats I've always seen fish on were barren this year. So, Gonna miss that one. Should let him have it longer. If you're not committing to this thing real well sometime, like they're playing with it, they'll pick it up and drop it, pick it up and drop it. So I'm pecking at it now. Oops, got it. There we go. Finally took it. Well, and he spit it. They're not getting hooked good. Small one here. I had a 14-inch one first thing this morning, and this one here, look, yeah, he's got 5 spots on that side. Only one on that. He's got that beautiful blue tail. Oh, there's another one, a small one, I believe. Yeah. Seems like that's the only thing that's interested right now all of a sudden playing is the small ones. I might move and try my luck in one of these other holes. That one's probably about 13 and a half, maybe barely 14. All right, guys. Turned out to be a pretty successful day. You can see behind me, that's heading up creek. It's very skinny. There's only about 3 or 4 inches of water back there. And I got a log blocking the creek, or a tree rather, in front of me. So I'm kind of stuck here for a while. I knew I was probably gonna get locked in today. I said if I was catching fish, I didn't care, and I'd go ahead and lock in. So I've still got a little while. The tide looks like it has just started swelling, coming back in. So it's gonna take me probably, I don't know, 20-30 minutes still before I can get out of here. But that's all right. I'll be out of here before dark. That's all I care about. The wind has definitely picked up, so it's probably gonna be a rough ride getting out of here, crossing the sound. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for the support. And unfortunately, it's going to be probably a month and a half before I even get a chance to get back out due to work and a couple other things going on that just can't get out of. So unfortunately, it's going to keep me off the water. But at least I had a good day. Even if I'd only caught the 30.5-inch red, that would have made the day worth it to me. Catch a fish like that in skinny water in these these creeks, that makes it worth it. Just one of those. So anyway, appreciate y'all watching, and hope everybody has a great rest of the weekend and great weeks ahead until I can get back on here again. Thanks for the support again. Y'all have a great day.